Good afternoon, manifestors. Happy Thursday. In case y'all didn't know, Thursday is one of my favorite days of the week. And let me tell you why. I when I did some research on when I was born, I found out I was actually born on a Thursday. So now, like, I absolutely love Thursdays. So today at 1 o'clock straight up, we're having a conversation about what are you in vibrational harmony with today and every day, right? I want to just say, what are you in vibrational harmony with? But the writer and communicator in me won't let me end the sentence with the preposition. So what are you in vibrational harmony with today and every day? So that's what we're going to be chatting with each other about today, because your experience tells the story. Where you are in this life tells the story about where you are, like what you have accomplished, what you have achieved, what you believe is missing. It is all about what you're in vibrational harmony with. So that's what we're going to chat about in our short time together today. Those of you who this is your first time joining me, I'm Mercedes, and yes, you're manifesting with Mercedes. If you'd like to see more information about some of the things that I have helped people to manifest in their lives, go to manifestmoreresults.com, manifestmoreresults.com, and you can see some of the people just in the last 2-3 years that have seen amazing things made manifest in their lives. I'm looking for this number because I don't know it by heart. Those of you who want to be reminded of your power, be encouraged to use your power, or simply want a greater connection with me, tap, and would somebody type this in the chat, text manifest, MANIFEST, to 336-234-3986. If you'd like to receive audio messages and text messages from me about your power, how to use it, and just reminders that you're absolutely amazing, text manifest, MANIFEST, to 336-234-3986. I'm going to say it one more time. Will somebody type it in the chat for me? Text manifest to 336-234-3986. Y'all know how we do manifestors. Give me some manifesting magic. Show me some love. Let me see those manifesting hearts and likes. Send to each other some good manifesting energy by doing the same. Let me know where in the world you're manifesting from this afternoon. What city, what state, what country, what continent, as we get ready to have this conversation about what are you in vibrational harmony with today and every day. And the fact that your experience or your experiences actually tell the story. Listen, if you know somebody who wants to tap into their power even the more, go ahead and tag them, send this to them in their inbox, share it, and allow it to show up on your page. So y'all, whatever it is you're currently experiencing in this life, that is what you are in vibrational harmony with. Whatever it is you experience over and over and over again. That's today, that's the last 10 days, that's the last decade. Y'all, that's the last 2 decades. Whatsoever it is you have experienced or you do continue to experience, it's because that is what you are in vibrational harmony with. And be clear, that harmony doesn't always mean it's good, right? You can be driving down the street and you flipping the stations and you end up on a station that is not the genre of music that you prefer. They can be in harmony, right? But that don't mean it's music to your ears. That doesn't mean it sounds good to you. You can hear a song that has good harmony, but that doesn't mean it resonates with you because the lyrics might be contrary to what you like or what you desire. The volume may not be in alignment with what is comfortable for you or conducive for you to enjoy it. So something being in harmony doesn't always mean that it's good. Being in harmony simply means it's blending and coexisting together. And so anytime, personally, professionally, spiritually, physically, or financially, you are experiencing something, it simply means that that's what you are in vibrational harmony with. And so today we're going to quickly take a look at 4 specific areas where if you're experiencing what you desire to experience, make sure you are intentional about maintaining it, right? If you're not experiencing what you desire to experience, then you really have to do some introspection. You really have to do some self-evaluation, self-examination, and become aware of where you are and how you are and what possibly you need to shift so that you can get in harmony and get in alignment with both what you desire and what you deserve. So first and foremost, right, relationships. What are you in vibrational harmony with today and every day? So whether it's a personal relationship or whether it's a professional relationship, whether it's a platonic relationship or whether it is a romantic relationship, whatever it is you're experiencing, the question is it what you desire to be experiencing? And if not, label it and then fix it. So many people exist in toxic relationships. And toxic doesn't necessarily mean you're being physically or emotionally abused, but toxic relationships can mean it's just less than what you want to be experiencing. You're not getting the comfort, the support, whatsoever it is that you believe allows you to exist in a place of peace and be propelled to the next place. Now, be clear, I'm not saying that you depend on somebody else for your peace or for your prosperity or for your productivity. But if we are in either spoken or unspoken agreement that we have relationship together, then we do impact each other, right? Then we do have influence and impact on each other's lives. So if the relationship is toxic, if there are things that are being dropped into the water that cause it not to be fresh water, then guess what? You play some part. I play some part in the vibrational harmony that is causing that to exist. If you're in a relationship, personal, professional, romantic, platonic, and it just feels like it's always confrontational, then it's time to examine, right? Why is it always a fight? Why is it I say, I want to go to Ryan's and it's a whole big tada about Ryan's or PF Chang's. Why is it that I say I want for our date night for us to go to the movies and you want to go to the concert? It's like it's confrontational and it's not necessary. And so if that illustration is something that you experience, then the question becomes, why is the relationship confrontational? It's because there is some type of vibrational harmony that causes this to be so. And here's what. There are people who can have good relationships at home, but they're going through hell at work. There are people who can have good relationships at work, but they're going through hell at the church house. The good news is, vibrationally, what you experience in one place, you can experience in another place. But you've got to look at how you do what you do, how you think what you think, how you share and consume information that is having a direct impact on the vibrational harmony that you bring to relationships. Y'all, you ever have people who every time they go to the restaurant, something wrong? Every time they go to the restaurant, they need to speak to the manager. Every time they go to the restaurant, darn it, I hope it ain't you. Like, if it's you, I'm not going out to eat with you because I'm not finna deal with that foolishness. But listen, the reason they keep experiencing that, and now they dragging you into it, because now you got to wait for them to talk to the darn manager too, right? Something always wrong is because anytime they go to a restaurant, their mindset, their emotional set point, it gets to the place unconsciously. They're not even thinking about it, y'all. It just happens. They don't even know it's so and it's true. It just happens. So now every time they go into the restaurant, it's like your thermostat on the wall, right? Doesn't matter if it's winter or if it's summer. If you got it set in a specific place, if it goes above that, what is it going to do? It's going to bring it back down if it's set to cool. If it goes below that, it's going to bring it back up if it's set to heat. Well, such is the same if you go from the car to the restaurant. Their mental, emotional, spiritual set point is confrontational with the waitress, with the chef, with the little boy over there beating his spoons on the table, right? It doesn't matter what it is. That vibrational harmony will keep showing up unless and until you can't make them, but unless and until you make the decision that you want something different. Now listen, some of y'all have vibrational harmony that is confrontational in relationships, and you don't intend it. So for those of you, y'all know I love y'all. For those of you who have people in your life who always think you're arguing and you just having a conversation, they always think you're fussing and you're just working to help. Somebody always is taking a stance that they believe they have to defend themselves as it relates to you and what you're saying, while they may have a misperception of who you are and what your intentions are. The truth, y'all, is if this keeps happening again and again and again and again, whether you believe they are wrong or they are misconstruing and misinterpreting what you have said, right? If it keeps happening again and again and it happens with multiple people, then what you have to do is honestly consider for yourself. What am I in vibrational harmony with? Why does this keep happening? And why do they keep thinking this? You don't necessarily have to have a conversation with them, but who you do have to have a conversation with is you. And if you want this misconception to be cleared up, then what can you do differently to emit a different vibrational energy that causes the peace that you desire to be within the midst of that exchange or within the midst of that conversation? Your experiences tell the story, and you'll keep hearing me say that for the next 10, 12, I don't know how many minutes that we share. You'll keep hearing me say that. Your experiences tell the story. So in your relationships, if you like what you have, then stay on that vibrational plane. If you don't necessarily like what you're experiencing, then realize that you have the power. You alone have the power to shift the atmosphere, to get into harmony with what you want versus being in harmony with what you don't want. So we have to ask ourselves this for relationships, but y'all, we also have to ask ourselves this as it relates to money, all right? So if you're just coming in, I'm Mercedes, and you're manifesting with Mercedes, go ahead and send me some energetic love with your hearts and your thumbs up. Send each other some energetic love with your hearts and your thumbs up. Yes, tag people, put in their box this video if you know they need to shift their vibrational harmony, and or go ahead and allow it to be shown on your page. The money thing, y'all. So what is your vibrational existence as it relates to money? Your experience tells the story. So are you vibrating in a space of lack, or are you vibrating in a space of abundance and overflow? So you can say all day long and half the night, my cup runneth over. But if vibrationally that's not where you are, you experience the opposite. You can say all day long and half the night, men shall give unto my bosom. But if vibrationally you're not in a space where you're actually entertaining that and believing that, then ain't nobody giving you nothing. You doing all the giving, but you ain't doing no receiving. Because, can I just tell the truth? Most of y'all believe in giving and you say you believe in receiving, but vibrationally, you either don't allow it to come to you, and or when it does come to you, you don't receive it. Is your vibration in harmony with lack, or is it in harmony with abundance? Is your vibration in harmony with increase, or is your vibration in harmony with barely making it? Is your vibration in harmony with overflow, or is it in harmony with just enough? And here's what, y'all. Your experience tells the story. So I often teach about set points, right? You have monetary and financial set points. So some of y'all have learned how to maintain at just enough. And if that's what you love, then stay there. Some of you have a roller coaster, right? Your vibrational harmony is a roller coaster. So you go 2-3 months and you're doing good. Then the next month, boom, it's back to you scrambling, trying to figure out what's going on. Some of you have vibrational set points or vibrational harmony, or you know somebody and they always getting some more. They always getting increased. They're always getting blessed. It's because they have learned how to entertain more and more instead of less and less. And as it relates to the vibrational harmony where you currently are as it relates to money, the truth is that we just have to get truthful with ourselves and where we are. And can I tell y'all this? Like, it's probably been 2 years ago now, but I'm going to start them back. How about I'm going to start them back probably next week? I had a series of social media posts that said, you don't have to be broke to realize you want some more money. You don't have to be going through hell to acknowledge that you want some more peace. You don't have to be sick to decree and declare health and healing. And what I often tell people is, many of the people who I work with, many of the people who enroll in my programs, they're not broke, they're not sick, and they're not in distress. Many of them are high achievers, but they realize that I've come this far and I need something more, something different, something better to propel me to the next level. And if the vibrational harmony that you are currently experiencing is less than what you know you desire and you deserve, then you got to make the decision to make a shift. If the vibrational harmony is causing you to experience ebbs and flows that make you go without food, go without lights and water, get something turned off, like you have to make the decision that your speaking power really is a gift from God, and you're going to use it intentionally to stay in vibrational harmony with abundance, to stay in vibrational harmony with increase and with overflow, to stay in vibrational harmony simply with money. Like, I can't say enough that some of y'all get pissed off every time they ask for money at the church house. You need to clean up your vibrational harmony. You either give or you're not going to give. Some of y'all get ticked off when the nonprofit organization, when the sorority or the fraternity, when the little children raising money, and grown people too now, raising money, selling popcorn, text you or email you or call you. Y'all, your vibrational energy concerning money, it's like screwed up. You need to get it together. You need to realize that you have the power for increase and overflow to be made manifest in your life. You have the power for the ebbs and the flows to be less and less. Y'all do know that as some people during 2020, the height of, that was 2020, right? 2020, the height of COVID, that some people had their best years ever. You do realize that during 2020, some people were not going without. Some people, you know why? It's because they were in vibrational harmony with what they desire financially and professionally. And however they got it, and they continue to go up and up. So what are you in vibrational harmony with? Today and every day. In your home, is it peaceful? Like the first house I ever bought 20 some years ago and the house I live in now. When people came to my house, they always said it is so peaceful in here. There are people come to my house and they won't be in here 5 minutes and they'll be asleep. Why? Because it's just that peaceful in here. I am intentional about what I see, what I hear, what I smell, what I experience to ensure that I am eliciting peace. Why? Because I was on a conversation yesterday with somebody in my 365 program, my year-long program. If you're not in a year-long program, you need to get in it because it's in-depth teaching that helps you make manifesting a lifestyle and not a lifeline. But he repeated back to me what I always said, and that is manifesting is not about making things appear, although you can. Manifesting is about creating an environment of peace and love and joy so that what you want flows to you and flows through you more easily and more effortlessly, right? So whether that's on your job or in your home or at your church or in your entrepreneurial endeavors, y'all, creating an environment of peace. Do you ever go to somebody's home and it is absolutely beautiful, right? Like it is amazingly decorated. If they didn't hire a professional interior decorator to come in to put the knickknacks right in the right place, it looks like they did, right? But it's so cold in there, not cold like I'm cold, but cold like on the inside cold, like chilling to your soul cold, like what in the world going on in here cold, right? What are you in vibrational harmony with in your house? Make that one of the first places that you create an environment of love and peace and joy based on what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you feel, what you experience for yourself and for everybody else in the house. So here's the last one. And I'm getting ready to exit stage left. In your business, in your church, in your nonprofit, like, what are you in vibrational harmony with? So this one's important to me because I work so much with high-level leaders, and I work so much with entrepreneurs. And at one time, I worked a lot with pastors. Now I work much more with pastors' wives. In your church, in your business, on your team, in your client base, what are you in vibrational harmony with? Because whatever you're in vibrational harmony with, y'all, and whatever's coming out of your big old mouth, that's what keeps showing up in your pews. That's what keeps showing up in your book of business. That's what keeps showing up in your donor base. The attachment to that is, or that's what doesn't keep showing up, right? Some of y'all have businesses, and there are people who can pay for your goods and services without you discounting them. They can pay, but they're not willing to pay. You have people who keep showing up who willing to pay, but they ain't got the money to pay. Like, so what are you in vibrational harmony with? Some of y'all doing some good ministry work. You're doing some good church work, right? But you got people who keep showing up, coming through the door, who won't put nothing in the offering plate. And whether that's the virtual offering plate or the physical, we in person offering plate, they won't put nothing in the offering plate. But that's because that's what you're in vibrational harmony with, right? It's because you keep thinking, I just want to help the people. Well, call forth some people, get in vibrational harmony with some people who believe in giving large sums of money. Get in vibrational harmony, call forth some people who not only can pay, but who will pay for your goods and your services. Get in vibrational harmony with some people who can donate more than $10, $20, $50, $100 to your nonprofit, to your church. Get in vibrational harmony and call for some people who write 5-figure and 6-figure checks. Y'all do know them people exist, but you ain't seen them because you're not in vibrational harmony with them. You haven't been connected to them because you're not in vibrational harmony with them. You ain't running to them at your connecting events, the decision makers, because you haven't made the intentional decision to get in vibrational harmony with them, so that when they show up, the spirit is flowing from heart to heart and breast to breast, and we make a connection that lets you know that I can provide what you want and need, and lets me know that you're worthy of me providing what I want and need. Listen, I can't remember the sister's name, but there was a sister. She was the first black woman to ever become president of an Ivy League university. And somebody was interviewing her, and they said, you must be honored to be the first black woman to hold the position of prestige at this Ivy League university. And she said, on the contrary, while you may think I should be honored to be working for them, they should be honored and they should be privileged that I chose to work for them and that I accepted their offer. Y'all, what vibrational harmony are you on? What are you in vibrational harmony with? What vibrational plane are you on? Are you on the plane that says, Lord, I wish somebody would contract me? Or are you on the plane that says, you should hope I pick you, that I choose you to provide these amazing goods and services to? That is the difference between the people who call forth what they want and need and get it, and the people who call forth what they want and need, and they call forth the same thing next year, and they call forth the same thing the following year. Just because you're entertaining it here and it's coming out here, that's entertaining in your conscious mind and it's coming out of your mouth, that doesn't mean that your heart and your spirit and your subconscious and is in alignment with what you're receiving, what you desire. So even in business and even in your church or your nonprofit, what are you in vibrational harmony with this day and every day? And until you get to the space where all the days of your life, and we're human beings, right? We're humans, y'all. So we will have ebb and flow with our energy. But what you can be certain of is that your life is the sum total of the average of your thoughts and the average of the energy that you emit and the average of the energy and vibrational planes that you stand on and that you entertain. And so in your relationships, with your money, in your household, with your business, your church, your entrepreneurial endeavors, or your nonprofit, if currently what you're in vibrational harmony with is not helping to produce whatsoever it is you desire, then I encourage you and I admonish you. You have amazing power that is given to each and every one of us simply because we are human beings. It's up to us as individuals to make the choice to use that power to get in harmony with what we have identified that we want and to get in harmony with that which we desire and stay there until it goes from the spirit realm to the earth realm to being what you live. You have the power. I'm telling you, use it. Use it for your good and for the good of those you love and those you serve. All right, y'all. Monday, 1:00 p.m. I might be a little early or a little late on Monday just because. So mark your calendar for Monday. If you want to be put on my email list so I can remind you and let you know what we're getting ready to be talking about on Mondays and Thursdays at 1:00, inbox me your email address. Remember, I hope somebody put it in the chat. If you want to get audio messages and text messages from me, text manifest to that number that they put in the chat. Those of you who are subscribers, Facebook changed the name from supporter to subscriber, but whatever you call it, supporter or subscriber, those of you who tapped into that for only $4.99 to support this work that I do, I want you to know that I thank you. You'll see the supporter badge on this live video and on other videos that have been uploaded. Click it today and become a supporter. I appreciate you immensely. Those of you who'd like to have a conversation about how to maximize your own power, go to manifestmoreresults.com and see the amazing things that I've been able to help people do personally, professionally, spiritually, physically, and financially over the last 2 to 3 years. And you can click on something on there that will let you send a message to me and our team so you can get scheduled to have a conversation with me. If you know you want to be a part of my year-long program, I'll put the link so that you can get signed up in the probably in the comment section once we part ways. Listen, what are you vibrationally in harmony with today and every day? whatsoever it is. If you like it, keep doing it. If you want more, learn how to increase it and intentionally increase it. If you don't like what you're dealing with, you have the power, but you have to use your power. So go manifest. I am. Love y'all.